Hey, what's up everyone? Silver Slayer, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about premiums. We're going to be talking about premiums on silver. Are premiums worth it? It's a very controversial topic, and depending on who you ask, you will get several different types of responses and answers from, and different arguments as well. And that's really because there's no wrong way to buy silver. There's personal preference, different selling time frames, different buying time frames, different locations. Some people have accessibility to different people, different resources, different goals. Some people won't be selling at all. There's so many factors that it's really an individual idea, and that's really why I like it as well. I do want to mention before I go into this very controversial topic that as long as you're buying what you like, you can never go wrong. If you buy what you like, you will never go wrong, because no matter what your coin is worth at the end of the day, at least you enjoy it, and at least you bought something that makes you happy, and that is the most important. You guys know this is the infamous PF70 Ultra Cameo Moon Festival Panda, my channel logo. This was the first high premium coin I ever purchased. The first high premium coin I ever purchased. I bought this coin for $100 on Modern Coin Mart. There's only 5,000 of these made. 5,000. And there's an even smaller number of them that are PF70 Ultra Cameo. They also have the gem proof, and I think they also make I forget what other version as well, but so this is a perfect, we'll use this coin for example. So I paid $100 for a coin that has about $20 spot price worth of silver in it. So I paid an $80 premium. A lot of people would say, you're crazy, you could have gotten more ounces of junk silver with that, or generics. Why would you pay that much money for a coin when you can get X amount of more ounces on top of that? You're basically just paying for the slab, or you're throwing your money away. And I can see why someone could think that, and that's just because maybe that person's a bullion stacker and they're not into the collector value of coins. But I've actually made a lot more money off of this coin than I would have if I would have just bought the ounces of the extra ounces of silver, because this coin is now worth around $200. So it's already appreciated $100 from the time I bought it. So if I would have just bought the extra ounces of silver with that $100, then my silver would still be the same price, because silver hasn't really gone up in appreciation since I bought this coin. So the amount of silver would still be the same. So that's something to think about, but there's also risk with that involved. If this coin was to milk spot, or if it just didn't ever appreciate and I paid $100 for it and it stayed $100, then I didn't make any profits. That's why there is risk and reward. And for this coin in particular, I did get pretty lucky, but there's factors at play in looking at how many are minted, looking at, does the design change every year? Is it a highly sought after coin? How early are you buying it at? There's many factors, but those are things to look at when you're buying high premium silver. Now, another aspect I want to look at is the markets. Now, there is a huge market for collector coins. If people were only selling to their local coin shops, then no, I would not recommend ever buying silver with any type of premium. I would just say buy as much bullion, junk, scrap silver as you can, because any type of premium you're paying, you will never get back. And that's just knowing your local coin shop. That's why you need to build relationships, talk to them, pick their brains, see what kind of coins they're selling, see what they like to buy, because in the future there's a good chance you'll be buying to them. But when you're paying the premium on top of these coins, you can get them back. You can get these premiums back. Is there a chance you might not? Of course. Well, why wouldn't you get a premium back on one of these coins? Well, let's say an emergency situation happens and you had to sell. Well, if the point of buying high premium silver is to buy it, yes, it might cost a little bit, but in the future there is more appreciation for value, or more a bigger gap for appreciating than just on top of spot price. When you buy generic silver, the only way that coin will appreciate is if spot price appreciates. With high premium coins like this, there can not only spot price appreciate the value of this coin, but the collector value on top. So if you fit that gap and you wait long enough for it to appreciate, then you can make good money. And people do this. They're called flippers. There's either the stack and hold stackers, or there's the stack and flip stackers. And a lot of people are stack and flip stackers. They'll buy a whole bunch of pandas coming out. When the new 2018 kookaburras and pandas come out, they'll probably buy rolls and rolls and rolls of them, hold them for a couple of years, and then sell them once they go up to around the $30 or $40 range, and they're going to flip them, and then with the profits they made from those coins, they'll go buy the next coin that's out and buy rolls and rolls and rolls, and they'll just keep recycling this rinse and repeat cycle. And there is opportunity to make profits, but I do want to say this: there's a lot of opportunity to also lose money. Why is that? Well, you have to think about how you're selling these coins. Most of these flippers will, hopefully all of them, are huge eBay sellers, because one, I always recommend don't buy on eBay. Why? Because there's a good chance you will get fake silver. And the thing about that, unfortunately, is the only way to really, if you are going to buy on eBay, because you can get some good prices, is buying from an experienced seller that has a lot of ratings. Well, if you're starting out and this is your first time ever selling, you're not going to have any ratings, so everyone's going to assume your coins are fake or you're just a scam. So there's this weird margin where it's like, even if you do want to sell your coins on eBay one day to get the premiums back or get the maximum profits compared to a local coin shop, you might have a hard time getting them off because people are going to see that you don't have any ratings yet. So maybe you should start selling a little bit here and there just to start building your eBay account up so people can trust you a little better. That's something to really consider. That's a huge, I've had to consider this too. One day when I want to sell all this, I'm going to have to think about that. I'm not going to go to my local coin shop. He'll pay me damn near spot price. So I'm going to have to sell on eBay. And I'm going to have to factor in eBay and PayPal fees and factor in shipping costs and all that. Yes, they pay for shipping, but still the time, it's going to be a full-time job selling all these. By the way, this is not all my silver. These are just more of my higher premium coins I'm using for these example. I have tons of bars, eagles, and stuff like that, other maples, but I wanted to show more of the high premium stuff for the sake of this video. So I do diversify into everything. I don't just buy collector coins. I buy it all. I buy collector coins. I buy a lot of junk silver. I buy bars. I buy everything, because if I plant a whole bunch of seeds, or if I put my eggs in a whole bunch of baskets, if one of the baskets falls, I still have a whole bunch of other baskets with my eggs that are still safe. If I put all my eggs in one basket and that basket falls, then all my eggs are cracked. So I'm trying to plant seeds in several different areas, because that protects me against no matter what happens in the future. My coins can be profitable, and I'm expanding. Diversification is key in any type of investment. But that is definitely something to think about. And also, you don't have the luxury when you're dealing with high premium coins. You don't have the luxury to touch them with your hand. You're gonna have to buy capsules, because if they get milk spots or start getting scratched or toned, that can greatly hurt the value. So you have to factor in the cost to protect them as well, and the time frame. You're going to have to hold on to these coins for a while, because if you don't and you just sell them a month after you buy them, you're going to lose your money most likely, because the coin hasn't had any time to appreciate yet. But when you're looking into high premium coins, if you're trying to find a coin that's right for you, or a coin that has potential, what you want to do is look at how many of these coins are minted. If there's millions and millions and millions and millions minted, they're not very rare. You know, this coin particularly did so good because there's only 5,000 made. So this coin's more rare. You know, does the design change every year? Pandas and kookaburras, the design changes every year. Who's minting this coin? Is there already a market for it? Do people like these coins? Do these coins milk spot easily? You know, you have coins like this over here on the side. All of these have milk. Well, here's some other coins. This is a koala. I have a whole pile over here as well. But like all of my maples, my normal maple leaves have milk spotted. So I will not be buying maple leaves anymore. And the Canadian mint is known to milk spot, where most other ones are pretty good. You know, Perth mint's very, very good. You know, having with quality control issues. But these are just some things to consider. So regardless of what you buy, as long as you buy with what you like, you should be fine. Just want to make this video to kind of help anyone who's kind of on the fence about which direction they want to go, or someone who's never got into this yet and just wanted, another perspective or some other advice on some things to keep an eye out for when you do get into this, because I really want to keep reiterating how important it is to think about how you're going to sell before you buy, because I do not want any of you guys to be stuck in a situation that, you unfortunately end up losing money, because it is very easy to lose money. It's really easy to click buy on AppMex, but it is really hard to sell. Anyone can type in their credit card information and buy the coin, but when it comes to selling it, especially for a profit, that's when it gets tricky. So hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for some new content soon. All right, peace.